Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. It is the morning, which I'm very rarely doing videos in the morning because my mornings are usually pretty crazy. But I had a few minutes this morning, so I wanted to pop on and do this video because I saw one picture too many, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. What am I talking about? Y'all, I'm about to get aggressive. In this video, I'm gonna show you and tell you what I'm about to get aggressive about. So if you're brand new here, let me at least introduce myself. I'm Barbara. I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Zone 7B. We live on 75 acres of land. We have about 3 main growing spaces. Right now, I'm in my outside in-ground garden. We also have a high tunnel, and then we also have some raised beds behind our house. So 3 main spaces that we grow in. And y'all, I'm about to get aggressive. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I have seen one too many pictures, one too many videos. I've been thinking it, and now I'm about to pull the trigger. What am I talking about? Green beans. Y'all, I'm about to get aggressive, and I'm going to have me some green beans before the end of this growing season. Let me bring you forward. Let me bring you forward. First, let's go look at the green beans out here. Here are my green bean plants right here. You can see at the top, they've been really torn up a little bit by the Japanese beetle. It goes all the way down where you see the purple, all the way till here. You can see what they look like. The bottom looks better, but let's talk about what's going on. What's going on is that these green beans they're not green beaning, okay? They're not doing what they need to do for me. Let me give you a little history. So green beans is one of the vegetables that I like, I don't love, right? Y'all know the things that I love. I love cabbage, I love broccoli, I love cauliflower, collard greens, like all the things, right? Black-eyed peas, like that's my jam. Green beans I like until I grew beans for the first time, I think 2 years ago. And when I cooked them, I'm like, oh, these taste so good because they taste so much different than what I remember growing up or what I get in the grocery store. When I get them from the grocery store, so of course, you know, well, maybe everybody's not like this, but I grew up on like canned green beans. My mom didn't buy fresh green beans because we were poor. But I grew up on canned green beans, and I'm like, it's just like these little thick things that it ain't good. Then as I progressed, got married and all that, I didn't really do green beans a lot. But then I started buying like the French style green beans that you get in the refrigerated section, like at your grocery store. And they were okay, but I had to doctor them up. Now, I can doctor them up pretty good. Everybody, when I take them somewhere, they love the green beans, right? So I do like green beans. But when I had them from the garden, they were so good. And I'm like, oh, I can eat these like much more than I do. That was 2 years ago. Y'all, I have not had, and that particular summer, I had maybe like a sandwich size Ziploc bag. I probably had 5 of those in my freezer. So, and we maybe ate them twice fresh. So I didn't have much of a harvest, but at least I had some to put in the freezer. And again, I didn't grow that much because I was just doing it to just see if I could. But I actually loved them. So that was 2 years ago. Y'all, I have not had a green bean in my mouth or in my freezer in 2 years. And I'm sick of it. This is not working. It's not working. So 2 years ago, the variety that I did was Blue Lake. It performed very, very well. The next year after that, I did Blue Lake. And instead of me doing it in the tunnel, I brought it out here outside. And I also did another bean. I think it was Contender or Provider. I don't remember which one. Whichever one it was, Contender or Provider, horrible. Well, let me back up. They produced, but the time it lasted was very short. So once I picked it, or before I picked it, it will like get hard and big like really, really quick. What I liked about Blue Lake, it kind of gave me some time and flexibility. Like they don't get hard, they don't get really limp. And once you pick them, you probably got a couple of days before you have to do something with them. With the Contender or Provider, like when they're ready, it's almost like okra. It's like when they're ready, it's like, you get me now. If not, I'm about to do my thing. And that doesn't work with my lifestyle. It ain't the green beans' fault, but it ain't my fault either. So that did not work out. So they did produce, but they either got too big, they weren't usable, whatever the case. And then my blue lakes out here didn't produce well. So then I did another succession in the tunnel. They produced well, but by the time I did them in the tunnel, I only had a certain amount of space. And so they did well, but it wasn't enough to even freeze, preserve, anything like that. That was 2 years ago. Last year, I called myself, okay. No. That was last year. I think that was last year. Anyway, it was either last year or the year before. So this year, what we did was, everybody was talking about the jade green bean, right? The jade green bean. And in my mind, I was like, okay, let me try that. Because people that I love and respect on the homesteading journey, they talked about jade. Let me do jade. So I have jade in the back of my house in some raised beds. And then I have some jade in the tunnel. But out here, I said, let me try a pole green bean. So these are Kentucky Wonder. And then I have a purple Triumphino. The purple Triumphino, I mean, it's cute and all, but the production is horrible. The Kentucky Wonder, a little bit more production, but again, the bean doesn't last long. Now, let's go over here and take a look. Okay, so like we have some green beans right here. This is what they look like. So, if I snap, it's snapping. Right. All good. Right? We just got 2 green beans. I'm looking on this plant and I see probably, I don't know, 10, maybe 10. So it's producing, it's just not a lot. And let me tell you what I'm seeing. Now, you know, it's bad to compare yourself to other people, but every homestead channel I turn on, they got these buckets of green beans. Y'all, where's my bucket? I don't have a bucket of green beans. Every day I come out here, I get, I don't know, maybe 10. They be having buckets. The only way I'm gonna get a bucket is that I just keep letting them sit on the counter for like 2 weeks, and then I might have half of a bucket. I don't have a bucket, y'all, and I want a bucket of green beans. So we about to take matters into our own hands and do something different. That's what we're about to do. Now, the Kentucky Wonder, so like you got that one there. Oh, another thing about these, they're real stringy. Real stringy. Real stringy. My blue lake, I loved. So I was going to do blue lake and jade, but I started with the jade, but we about to go and do us some blue lake. That's what we about to do. That is what we are about to do. Okay? I'm about to put these in my pocket because, yeah, I was actually on a walk for wellness. And I just stopped by the garden because I wanted to water my corn or whatever, trying to see if it's going to germinate. And then, of course, you know, you get sucked in. And then I was watching a video while I was walking, and a girl had she talking about green beans, and she got buckets of them. And I was like, this is it. This is it. Your girl gonna get us some green beans. I'm gonna go back to what produced at least the best the last time. Now, I'm not saying don't try new stuff, because y'all know I'm a proponent for trying new stuff. And to be fair, the jade has not produced yet. So we're gonna see what it does. Like, it's all like the ones in the back of the house, the leaves look good and all that. They got flowers, but they haven't produced yet. So the jury's still out on jade. They may come through, but because I only have it, I have like a row out there, and then I think I have like a row in here. That's probably not gonna get me a bucket. I'm gonna have to plant some more. So I'm about to show you what we're about to do. Stay tuned. Okay. Y'all see all this open space? So this is where our first original corn was. We had 20 spaces on each side, and that's where the corn was. We have cleared it all out. So if you've been following, you know that I did a second succession of corn in a different part of the garden. So I have these 2 rows here with 20 spots each. One of these is going to be for green beans. One of these is going to be for green beans, is what we're going to do. The other one is either going to be peppers and or a second succession of squash and zucchini. I haven't decided yet, but one of these spaces is going to be for green beans. So one of the good things is that in my zone, in zone 7, I have time to do another round of green beans. I probably have time to do 2 rounds of green beans, Yeah, if I wanted to. So I could start some today, and then I could start some more. And again, with green beans, you can do them like every 2 weeks to have a successive harvest. So green beans only take like 55 to 60 days to maturity. So there's 100 days left in my growing season, so to speak. So I could get 2 more if I mean, I'm pushing the limit, but I could probably get 2 more. But I can definitely get 1 more. So what we're going to do, the plan is to plant more green beans. I'm going to do Blue Lake. There's also another kind I want to try. See, already I'm doing something new, but we're going to do it. I'm going to plant more green beans so that way I have more of a chance to have more green beans to dedicate more space to it. And it's so funny, y'all. I'm on the other side of the Kentucky Wonder green beans, and I do see some on this side. I think they just popped out. I think they mad because I talked about it. They mad because you ain't doing nothing. You're not doing enough. Let me just say that. But there are some on this side, not on the other side that I was on. But y'all, check these flowers out. Do you see that? Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Oh. Okay, I ain't got time to pick flowers. Okay, so that's one space I'm going to do. Now, let me show you the other idea I came up with. Let's go. Hey, y'all, but y'all, on the way, I saw these. Look at these zinnias. They are popping, looking so beautiful. Y'all, that's why I have flowers in the garden. Okay, now we're in the back of my house. I'm going to show you what I'm planning on doing, that thought that I had. Now, some of y'all going to be looking at me sideways. That's okay. Always remember, this is my garden, just like it's your garden. So, but first, let me show you the green beans that we have out here. Okay, so in this bed, half of the bed is sweet potatoes, and then just this section right here is green beans. I reseeded this 3 times with the jade. It was hard to germinate, and I even soaked my seeds. They had a hard time germinating. I'm not sure why. But you can see the ones that did finally germinate, they look great. The leaves look great. And we have some little flowers starting to, oh, that's a sticky weed. That's one of the ones that stick. Okay. So these are looking good. They're starting to get flowers. But this is like only 3 plants. Well, there's some more here. I have to redirect some of my sweet potato vines. Because, of course, sweet potatoes, they just spread and go all over the place. But we have, I guess, maybe 6 in this row. Maybe 3 or 4 in that row. So they're looking good. But I don't know that this is going to get me the bucket of green beans we're looking for. But so the jury's not out on jade. They're looking good. They were very, very hard to germinate. Okay, so this is going to be the new home of the green beans. I'm going to use my GREENSTALK and do pretty much most of it, if not all of it, as the Blue Lake bush green bean. I'm going to take these strawberries out. That's what was in here before with the strawberries. I've seen other people do this on their GREENSTALK and plant green beans. And it was on my list to try. I just hadn't done it yet. So I'm going to actually pull these strawberry plants and plant green beans in here. So I know some of you are like, maybe why would you not reroot your strawberries and get more strawberries and take all of that out to do your green beans? Couple reasons. 1, I haven't rerouted the strawberries. 2, I don't want to reroot the strawberries. 3, I want a bucket of green beans. Green beans are more important to me than strawberries. I bought strawberries when they were in season. I have made 19 jars of strawberry jam. I have freeze dried. I have a bag of freeze dried, and I still have 3 bags of strawberries in my freezer to do. We made strawberry lemonade concentrate. We have done all the things, and I still have 3 bags of strawberries in my freezer. So I'm good until the next strawberry season. So this is one of those things that, again, I say it jokingly, but not jokingly. Remember, it's always your garden, right? You are the one responsible for whatever risk you want to take, for whatever you want to plant. What goes well doesn't go well. It's all on you as the gardener. And I want you to have freedom in that, because sometimes I think, me included, you can look at what other people are doing and think you should do X, Y, and Z, or you should do that. It is your garden. You bought the seeds, you bought the plants, you bought whatever it is, and you're the one that's going to reap the harvest, right? It's great to learn from other people. Take that and also mingle and mix it with what you want to do. And what I want to do is I want to put green beans in here and see if I can get me a bucket of green beans. Y'all, can we pray for the green beans? So with the strawberries, now, I was very ignorant when it came to growing strawberries. That is only my second time growing strawberries. The first time was 2 years ago. I did them in a raised bed. That one right there. They did well, but the slugs came and ate them. So the next year I didn't do any. And so this year I was like, oh, let me play around and do GreenStalk. Because again, I saw somebody doing strawberries in their GreenStalk. And it worked well until they stopped producing. I didn't know that you got to reroot and all these runners and running. And I ain't all that. Why? Because I hadn't done it before, except the first time. I had heard about runners, but I didn't really know what it meant. And for me, I don't want to do that. I think I just want to buy my strawberries from the local. Ooh, that breeze feels good. Y'all, it's like 80 degrees. It feels so good. Y'all got to hurry up. I got a meeting in literally 30 minutes. I'm going to have to do the whole switcheroo. Okay. The green beans. Oh, the strawberries. I don't want to do that, right? I haven't had time to come out here and reroot them or whatever y'all told me to do. Y'all gave me some good stuff. I just hadn't done it. And then I'm like, where am I reroot it? Because every pocket has strawberries in it. Anyway, I just decided this is not the season for that. I'm not going to say I'm never going to do it again in the GreenStalk. I'm not saying that I'm never going to do strawberries again. But what I'm telling you is we're not doing no more this season. We're going to let these go and we're going to plant some green beans. That's what we're going to do. So let me show you while I'm out here how the other GreenStalks are doing. You can see them behind me. This is the evergreen. And I want to tell you, oh, y'all, let me tell you this. Tomorrow is the last day of the GreenStalk sale. Now, y'all know I be talking about the GreenStalk Sisters Club. Are you in the club? If you're not in the club and you want to dip your toe, this is a great time to dip your toe and get your first GreenStalk. Everything is on sale. They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary and everything is on sale. They have doorbusters for the leaf and for the original. I think as low as $97, and then the other one is I think $117. You can use my code LFF10 and get an extra $10 off. Plus they came out with these two luscious colors, luscious green and then blueberry. They are beautiful. Y'all, I really want that blueberry. But you know, I'm also into aesthetics, right? If I get the blueberry, I may have to put the brown somewhere else or put the blueberry somewhere else because I don't think it's going to look good out here with the brown, blueberry, and the evergreen. Evergreen is my favorite. Like, this is my favorite color. They also, if you're new to GreenStalk, let me quickly explain. This is a vertical gardening system. So right here is the leaf. You can see, I'm sorry, that is the original. You can see how the pockets are deeper, longer. And then here is the leaf where the pockets are shorter. In the leaf, you're going to do things like flowers, herbs, things that have a short root system. In the original, you can do things like tomatoes and peppers. Let's walk over here closer and I'll show you. Okay, so you can see I have some peppers, serrano peppers growing here. Here is some basil that I need to clip. There's more peppers up here. And then I got some cherry tomatoes growing there. Let's see. More peppers growing there. That's some yarrow. And then this one here is herbs and flowers mostly, right? So there's some coleus. This is some oregano growing there. That's nasturtium. But anyway, you can you get the gist, right? You get the gist of what you can put in them. This is the basket weave texture, if you can see that. It has like a basket weave texture versus that is the smooth. So whatever you're fancy, they got it. GreenStalk is a perfect solution if you are short on space. GreenStalk is a perfect solution if you're not short on space. GreenStalk is a perfect solution to get you some extra food and some extra growing. It is especially good for the fall. You know, if you're in a climate to where you don't, maybe you don't have a tunnel, maybe you don't have a hoop house and all that, you can grow you some fall veggies in the GreenStalk, and they also have like a frost protection cover. So that would work out really, really well if you want to still like dip your toe into fall gardening. And by the way, if you want to dip your toe into fall gardening, but you don't know what to do, sign up for my fall gardening workshop. It's July the 28th. The link is in the description, right? It's, not a free, it's an online virtual workshop, 100% virtual, so anybody can attend. It's $47. You get me live, question answers. We're gonna do all the things about fall gardening. Get you a GREENSTALK so you'll be ready. There's so many people, I know they're going to comment that they part of the GREENSTALK Sisters Club. If you part of the GREENSTALK Sisters Club, make sure you say below, because, yo, we got a whole community out here. We got a whole community. Now, we love you if you're not part of the GREENSTALK Sisters Club, but you kind of need to be. Get you a GREENSTALK, right? Get you a vertical. It gives you so many options. I have other videos on GREENSTALK that I'll pop up here. So many options, so many ways to plant. And this is a great time to do it, because when I say everything's on sale, everything is on sale. So if you need frost covers, if you need the automatic watering system, if you need the, what do you call it? The ultimate spinner kit. Listen, if you're going to buy your first GREENSTALK, put the ultimate spinner kit in your cart. Like, don't get the GREENSTALK without the ultimate spinner kit. It's a game changer. What? Y'all hadn't seen. Do you see that? How you can just turn it around? That's what you need. This is the plant support. They got all the things, y'all. All the things. Automatic watering system right here. Yep, all the things. So definitely do not miss the sale. Use my code LFF10 for an extra $10 off. Everything is in the description below. When you buy yours, because you're going to buy it, let me know what color you get. Put it down below. I want to know. So, y'all, I got to run in the house and do a makeover so I can go attend. I got 2 meetings that I got to do. And then, guess what? I get to play the rest of the day in garden. Garden, kitchen, all the things. So, I'm going to run and go do that. Y'all, let's touch and agree on these green beans. I just want to let you know that your girl's about to get aggressive with it. We about to plant more green beans. And by God's grace, I'm going to have me a bucket of green beans before this here gardening season is over in 2024. Okay? Remember, y'all, gardening is a journey. And you know what? You can change your mind on the journey. You can add to, you can delete, you can take away, you can do all the things, because it's a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.